Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of my 2019 beauty favorite series. So these are all of the products that I have absolutely loved so much throughout the past year. They're the best of the best, they're my most used, they're my most cherished, and they're also the most repurchased items. So yeah, basically like every other year, well probably not every other year, the last few years, we are breaking them down into each separate category again. And in today's video, we are doing skincare. So these are all of the skincare products that in my opinion have just been absolutely, like I just basically couldn't have lived without them throughout the year. So all of the things that I have just loved more than anything else, that I've used more than anything else. Now we do have, I'm not doing face masks in this video because I feel like face masks is its like own separate video truly, but I've got eye creams, cleansers, serums, I've got one toner, some moisturizers. These are basically all of the best of the year. I've repurchased them so many times. I've been through several of these with a lot of these products. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing here today. Now, if you are new to my channel, I have got oily textured skin. I am quite breakout prone. Like I have got problematic skin, and for me, these are all of the products that work for my skin type. There are quite a few in here that are amazing for all skin types as well, but predominantly these are targeted towards my skin type. So yeah, pretty much that is it, guys. If you are interested in learning about the best skincare of 2019, then please keep on watching. So I figured the best way to go through these products is kind of in the order that I would use them. I feel like it makes the most sense, so that is what we are going to be doing. So first up, I have the Dermalogica pre-cleanse. Now this is an oil-based cleanser. You squirt it out, so you've got a full face of makeup, you rub it all over your face. It basically dissolves your makeup, breaks it down. It also breaks down like sweat, dirt, pollution on the skin, and then basically you add a little bit of water. It turns into like a creamy kind of a lather. You wash it off and then you go in and use a cleanser afterwards. It's part of my double cleansing routine. Honestly, double cleansing will change your life. Basically, it's cleansing twice. It's essentially all it is. You first cleanse off the makeup, you cleanse off whatever is on your skin, and then you actually cleanse your skin properly afterwards. If you've got breakouts, if you've got textured skin, or if you've got even fine lines, wrinkles, you know, textural things sort of happening on the skin, double cleansing will change your life. Now, this one I absolutely adore because it gets all of my makeup off. I'm even talking like heavy eyeliner, heavy waterproof makeup, liquid lipsticks. It gets absolutely everything off without irritating my skin and without me needing to use like a lot of friction and, you know, just being rough with my skin. It's super gentle. Also with this one, it doesn't irritate my eyes. I have got quite sensitive eyes. I really do struggle with my eyes stinging a lot of the time, certainly with a lot of makeup products and absolutely with a lot of skincare. This doesn't irritate my eyes at all. It's so quick and simple for me to use. It also is amazing because using an oil cleanser like this hydrates the skin while you are using it. So after you're done cleansing with this one, you know, you're not left with skin that's super dehydrated, that's super tight, that's super red and irritated. It's just, I love this so much. I've been through so many of these. Honestly, try it once and you will understand why I talk about it so much. It is absolutely amazing. Next up, I have a couple of cleansers, and funnily enough, they're both kind of similar-ish sort of, I mean, not completely ingredients-wise, but they're both clay cleansers. I really like clay sort of products with my oily skin. I also like cream cleansers with my oily skin because I don't dehydrate my skin, and usually with clay cleansers, it can be quite hard to find things that don't strip the skin. These two products for me, I absolutely have just loved and used so much and repurchased them so much throughout the last year. So first up, the Dermalogica Clay Cleanser. I mean, I buy it in the big boy because, hello, you can never run out of this stuff. It's amazing if you've got acne prone skin, if you've got dull skin, if you've got oily skin, if you've got textured skin. It's just absolute heaven. It's got a really nice menthol sort of cooling feeling, so it's also really refreshing. Like if you get up in the morning and you're a bit like, oh, you know, a bit tired, using this helps to wake you up. Leaves my skin really clean, really fresh, but like I said, without stripping it. I absolutely adore it. And this one by Neutrogena is very much the same. This is their deep clean. They call it their purifying clay cleanser and mask. So basically you can leave it on the skin as a mask if you want, essentially. I mean, you can do it with the Dermalogica one as well. It does all of the same things as the Dermalogica one. It really cleans my skin super well, but without leaving it like, oh, like you're stretched over something that you shouldn't be. And I've spoken to you guys about it so many times, but dehydrating your skin and using products that strip the skin of all the moisture is going to make you produce more oil. So if you are an oily skin type, just avoid it at all costs. Avoid those kinds of products. They're not good for you. They're not going to work. This one will cleanse your skin, but without like stripping it, without drying it out, without making it feel awful. And I just love it. It's also got like that cooling menthol sensation to it. Feels amazing. And I've repurchased, I think 3 or 4 of these throughout the year. I love them. All right, next up I have an exfoliator, and this was kind of tricky because you guys know I love exfoliators. Exfoliating treatments, exfoliating masks, exfoliating serums. Like I want it all, give it all to me. But still, the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant is my most used exfoliator product out of absolutely everything. So this is a powder. A lot of people aren't sort of familiar with it, so I will show you. It's a rice-based powder, and you mix it with water, and it basically produces enzymes that help exfoliate the skin. Also has a really nice gritty texture, so it helps to smooth out the skin. Like when using this before applying your foundation, you will be shocked at the difference that it makes. It really buffs away all those dead skin cells. It really smooths things out. It helps minimize pores, helps minimize texture, helps control breakouts, helps control oil. I just absolutely love this stuff. It doesn't have a very pleasant smell. I will say that that's certainly something a lot of people I think need to know going into using this product. It's not going to be like a bouquet of roses. It doesn't smell that good at all, but it works so well on the skin. This is another product that once you use it once, you'd be like, damn, I cannot live without this product now. And it's called a daily microfoliant for a reason. It is safe to use on your skin daily. I get a lot of comments from people being like, oh my gosh, you shouldn't be using an exfoliator every day. Totally true of a classic typical exfoliant. Totally agree with you on that. But this is designed for daily use. It's much more gentle. It's much easier on the skin. It doesn't mess with the pH balance. It's truly an amazing product. Try it once. You'll be hooked. So I apologize in advance for that. All right, speaking of exfoliators, next up I have a toner. Now this little blue bottle of magic, firstly, smells absolutely amazing. Pretty typical of Ole Henriksen products. Oh, by the way, this is an Ole Henriksen product. I should let you know what the product is before I actually go on about it. It's the Glow 2O Dark Spot Toner. It's a toner that's basically designed to be used like any other toner out there. You wipe it over your skin after cleansing before going in with like your serums and things like that. This has got AHAs in it. AHAs are basically like they're chemicals that exfoliate the skin, but it exfoliates the skin in a really nice, gentle way. It doesn't cause redness, it doesn't cause irritation, it doesn't cause, damage to the skin in any way. And when used over an extended period of time, it really makes a massive difference in how bright and fresh your skin looks. I absolutely love this stuff. It doesn't leave a residue. I also really hate toners that just leave like stickiness on your skin and like you need to wash your face again. Like I hate that. Like go to all that effort. It's like when you put, I don't know, like you wash your hair and then you get out and then you use a leave-in conditioner and you're like, oh, like I'm greasy again. This doesn't do that to you. It's light as anything. It smells incredible. It's got a very slight kind of a tingle to it. You can sort of feel the skin tingling maybe for a few seconds after you apply it, but I love this one. It helps to reduce texture, helps to increase brightness. It helps to fade dark spots and areas of discoloration. It's truly magical. Bear in mind though, with those AHAs, something to remember is if you are using chemical exfoliants like this, just make sure that you are wearing sunscreen because it actually does increase like the sensitivity of your skin to UV damage. So just make sure you are using a daily sunscreen. Truly, such an amazing toner, like easily my most used, most loved toner of 2019. All right, next up I've got a serum, and it really wouldn't be my 2019 favorites without this. The Lancome Advanced Genifique. Now, there were a lot of other serums in my cupboard, and I was like, oh, I could probably include this. I really love this. I use this one heaps and heaps. Honestly, all other serums kind of pale in comparison to this one. Like, it is just the be-all, end-all. This is seriously like water on the skin, so totally safe for underneath makeup, totally safe for, wearing during the day. Even if you've got really oily skin like me, like it's just magic on your face. Like you're truly, like once it's absorbed, and it only takes like a couple of seconds to absorb, you're like, oh, well, there's nothing there. Like it's just, oh, I love it. Now this one really brightens the skin. It helps minimize texture. It helps reduce the signs of aging. And it's funny too, whenever I mention this one, I usually would tell this story, but Brandon is also quite obsessed with this serum. Like we both kind of are, we fight over it in the bathroom. But when he has used this, so obviously, he's not the most consistent with skincare. I mean, I can't really expect him to be. I mean, he's come a long way in the 9 years that we've been together. He used to wash everything, face, hair, man areas with like a bar of soap. No. We're going to nip that in the bud. But no, Brandon does use quite a bit of skincare now, and I can honestly tell when he has used this. Like, even just using it once, I'm like, you've used the Lancome one, haven't you? Like, I can just see it in his skin. It's brighter, it's more plump, it's fresher. It just looks so, so, so healthy. It just transforms the skin. I absolutely love this stuff. I've been using it, I think it's got to be nearly 9 years now, which is a very, very long time. 8 years. 9 years. Yeah, definitely nearly 9 years. It's totally worth the money. It really, really helps reduce texture, discoloration, fine lines. It just does absolutely everything that you could want a serum to do. And all at the same time as being ridiculously lightweight, so it doesn't leave your skin feeling sticky. Mwah. I love this. Okay, next up we have some eye creams. Now I've tried, this is the other thing with skincare, guys. I've tried a lot of drugstore skincare and I haven't really found anything. Couple of things like cleansers and scrubs and things like that, but serums, eye creams, moisturizers. I do have one drugstore moisturizer, but it's very difficult to find drugstore sort of skincare that I really, really love. So that's why sort of majority of this video is higher end products. But next up we are moving into some eye creams. Now these first two here are sort of very similar in the sense that they both kind of do the same thing and they both sort of feel the same on the skin. I've got the Olay Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. You guys already know how much I love this. Again, it smells absolutely amazing. All Olay Henriksen products do. Like, they're just, it's like being in a salon. It's amazing. This helps brighten the under eye area and it's totally safe to be worn underneath makeup. I find that it preps the eye area really nicely for makeup. No residue, no heaviness, no greasiness, doesn't cause my concealer to crease and go all funny, and it definitely visibly brightens the under eye area. This one's also got banana pigment in it. It's the same as like a banana powder. It does help to brighten the area, so then when you are using concealers and stuff over the top, obviously everything is a whole lot brighter, so everything's easier to cover. So yeah, that is that one. Still loving it, years later. Really, really, really recommend. And then the other one here is the one by Clinique, the All About Eyes Eye Cream. Again, super, super lightweight on the skin. No residue, no heavy texture, no stickiness, no tankiness. Doesn't mess with foundation, doesn't mess with concealer, doesn't cause like products to not adhere. It's perfect underneath makeup. Now this one helps to depuff and brighten the under eye area. I can get quite a lot of under eye puffiness, especially it's often diet related, which is kind of a bummer. Like, if you ever see me and I've got puffy under eyes, you know I had a cheat meal the night before. But yeah, it's just so great under makeup and it really does everything that it says it does. So yeah, this one and the Olay Henriksen, I kind of put them, maybe I like the Olay Henriksen just a little bit more, but they both essentially do the same thing, work the same way, and feel the same on the skin. And then the other eye cream that I have is this one by Dermalogica. This is another one that I have spoken about a bunch of times here on my channel. It's called their Multivitamin Power Firm, and it's got a very different consistency to those other eye creams. This one's actually more of like it's nearly like a mousse kind of a texture, but it's very, very lightweight. And when applied to the eye area, it like visibly blurs, any texture and stuff sort of as you are applying it. And it also mattifies the entire area. It's very, very interesting. It smells absolutely amazing. I think it's got like raspberry extracts in it. But this one is very targeted to reducing the visible signs of aging. It's got vitamin C, vitamin E, a bunch of other stuff in it, botanical extracts, it's Dermalogica products are just packed with yumminess basically. And this one helps firm and tighten the under eye area, and it helps sort of, tighten out any of those fine lines and wrinkles that you might have. I find that it's just smooths everything out. It's so incredible underneath makeup, really hydrates the skin there. Like, I love this stuff. So this is definitely my favorite out of all of them. I just love this stuff so much. I've been through so many of them again. I'm sort of nearly on the last legs of this one again. It's just absolutely amazing. And you can tell, again, this is another product when I can tell in my under eye area when I have used it. Like, my skin just looks plumper and firmer, more hydrated, smoother, less texture. It's absolutely beautiful and it's so yummy underneath makeup. And you can even apply it sort of over your lid and kind of underneath your brow bone, underneath makeup as well. You're still not going to have any issues. Like, it's just beautiful. It's a base basically. It can be used as a base. Okay, so next up we are moving into moisturizers. Now, like I said, I do have a drugstore one in actual fact. And this again was quite tricky because I was like, oh my gosh, well, there's so many moisturizers here in front of me that I probably could choose. I've narrowed it down to 3. So These are my most loved and most used moisturizers. First up, again, I know another Dermalogica product. I'm not even going to apologize, guys, because their products are just so good. There's a reason why I use so many of them. The Calm Water Gel. This is the most lightweight, magical moisturizer you will ever try. It's very much like the name. So it's a gel, but then when it hits the skin and sort of as you work it in, it turns into like a watery consistency, completely gets absorbed, and you're left with not even like the tiniest hint of a residue. Your skin's hydrated, it's smooth, it's plump, it's feeling amazing, but it's not feeling greasy, which is exactly what I want in a moisturizer. This one also has, it's got a bunch of amazing stuff, dual hyaluronic acid in it, apple fruit extract, glycerin, cactus pear, like it's full of stuff, and it basically just like really quenches the skin, hydrates the skin, moisturizes the skin, but it does all of that without you even really knowing that you're wearing a moisturizer. And again, for me, that is what I need in a moisturizer, because with my oils, with the way that my skin is, I can't be using products underneath my makeup or before my makeup routine that leave any kind of residue. No. Bad news. This stuff's amazing. I've been through so many tubes. Again, like everything else, truly do recommend. I love it. Okay, next up I have the Olay Whips. Now there are so many different versions of the Olay Whips. I honestly love all of them. I think that they're all amazing. This one here is the luminous one. So this one sort of leaves like a tiny little bit of like a luminous glow on the skin. I also love the one in the little red tab. That one's sort of more like anti-aging stuff. But basically it's a super lightweight moisturizer that doubles as a primer. Let me just say that it really does double as a primer, but a super lightweight moisturizer. It's kind of like a very bizarre kind of like obviously Olay Whips. It's a whipped consistency. That's so funny. I was about to say it's a whipped consistency, but of course it is. Hello. And once applied to the skin, it melts. It kind of melts on contact, but then once you've sort of worked it in, it ends up leaving like a really beautiful, smooth, pore minimized, nearly like matte kind of a finish. It's absolutely amazing. Like it's truly amazing. It honestly just leaves your skin feeling like velvet, kind of like you've used like a little bit of a setting powder. So this one is different in the sense that it does leave, I guess, technically residue on the skin, but it's not an oily, heavy residue. Like I just feel like it basically feels like a primer. It does everything that a primer would do, and it definitely extends the wear of your makeup as well. Truly an amazing, affordable drugstore moisturizer. This is one of the only drugstore products, like in the skincare kind of scene, that I've come across that I'm like, damn, I would pay 3 times the price for that because it just works so well, and it really does hydrate the skin. I can't remember the exact ingredient in it, but there is an ingredient in it that holds like, I think like 1,000 times its own weight in water or something. Like it's something absolutely crazy. It's truly a magical moisturizer. If you're after something that also helps to blur texture and just minimize pores, and also that's going to prep your skin really nicely for makeup, definitely worth looking into this one. And then finally for moisturizers, I have this one by Clinique. So this is Clinique ID. This is again a product that you guys have heard me talk about on my channel probably 1 million times now, to be fair. So basically with Clinique ID, there's 3 different bases. So the moisturizing, I guess, component, for dry skin, for normal skin, for oily skin. And then there's 5 different cartridges. So you can choose basically active ingredients based on your problems. So for me, I've got the oil control gel, and then I've got the retexturizing cartridge. So basically, obviously, what this does is exactly what the name suggests. There's ingredients in the cartridge that help reduce pores, that help minimize texture, helps just smooth everything out. And then the base helps to control oil during the day. So it keeps me really nice and matte and oil free and shine free during the day. And it's really cool because like I said, like you can customize it based on whatever your needs are. Like you might want brighter skin, or you might have, a lot of fine lines, or you might have like dull skin. Like there's a cartridge pretty much for everyone. And when you pump it out, and it's probably going to be hard to see, but when you pump it out, it gives you the exact dosage of the base, so the hydrating or the moisturizing base, and the exact dosage of serum that you need. It blends them together. You apply them to the skin, and then it's an active, like personalized kind of a product for everyone, really. Been through so many of them. It's just so fantastic. Again, this is another product that doesn't leave a heavy residue on my skin. I can totally wear it underneath makeup without having an issue. I truly recommend Clinique ID. I love it. I swear by it, and it's just beautiful underneath makeup. And then lastly, to finish off today's video, and I'm just going to mention this one quickly because I am very conscious of how long I have been talking, the Dermalogica Phyto Replenish Oil. So this is an oil, and like guys, I use an oil before bed every single night. like a straight up oil. I will slather my face in it right before I jump into bed. Using an oil at nighttime as part of my skincare routine has dramatically decreased the amount of oil my skin produces, because obviously my skin is a lot more hydrated as a result, a lot more balanced, and just everything works a whole lot better. This one here is one of my favorites. It smells incredible. It's really lightweight. It's just a really, really good one. I absolutely recommend it if you are looking for a great oil. It's got a whole bunch of other ingredients in it that basically heal the skin, so it's fantastic for overnight. And when I use this, when I wake up in the morning, like, my skin looks so much better. Like, it's absolutely beautiful, totally worth the money. Really, really do recommend. Well, there you go, guys. Those are all of my most loved, most used, most sworn by skincare products for the year of 2019. Again, very, very tricky because there are a whole lot of options that I could have included. There are also some things coming that I cannot talk about yet. 2020 is an exciting year. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have got any questions about any of the products that you saw in today's video, as always, pop them in the comment section down below. I will be down there answering them for you. And also let me know, have you tried any of these products? What did you think? Did you hate them? Did you love them? Were you like, wasn't worth the money? I want to know what you think as well. It's good for other people too, because people with different skin types have different experiences. Helps everybody learn, helps everybody make a better decision. So yeah, pop them down there. But I love you guys heaps. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will catch you all in my next video.